What's up guys, Chris VA Travels down here in Knoxville, Tennessee on one of my out-of-state trips and about to visit the MABRY-HAZEN house, historic home that was built back in 1858. All right, here it is. I believe the front is gonna be to the right. I'll walk over there in a minute, but you'll see a giant center chimney and it's kind of a mix between an Italianate and a Greek Revival home. Italianate, it's got the center a box shape with the big flat overhang, those big brackets. And a small little window right there. Big bay right there, an extension on the left. But yeah, we've got a plaque over here giving some information. War on the home front. Originally called Pine Hill Cottage. And yeah, February of 1865. And here's Joseph Mabry right here, 1862. All right, so he was a little bit of a turncoat. Beginning of the war, he pledged $100,000 for the Confederate Treasury. That's a lot of money for that time. Opened a depot to uniform and equip Confederate soldiers and outfitted in artillery, a battery that became known as Mabry's Light Artillery. And then once Burnside occupied Knoxville, September of '63, he switched sides. View from above. Yeah, and you'll see a gazebo to the right. I'll walk over there. And we're also near the Bethel Cemetery, Confederate cemetery that houses 1,600 Confederate soldiers. And you can see, like I say, we're on quite a hill. Oh, we've got a little bit of stained glass right here. I wonder if that's a bathroom or... But I'm gonna take the tour in a minute. The tickets are $10 to let you know. You got your big magnolia. And here we go, yeah, very strong brackets, like I say. And yeah, I'm sure real nice breeze on this porch up here on this hill. Okay, so the Tennessee National Register. And a real old doorbell. But here are the hours for anyone interested. Okay, they've got spotlights, huh? Pretty cool. Sure, it looks good from the road, all lit up. Oh wow, yeah. Big arched window up there. Some very large shutters. And okay, so 2 internal chimneys. Very large windows up on the 2nd level. And you can see the windows on the 1st level here would possibly open up and to become a door. I don't know, maybe not. It looks like just 2 sashes actually. Like I say, porch keeps going around. Pretty good shot right here. I'll tell you, the house was referenced in a book that was written by Mark Twain called Life on the Mississippi. Pretty cool. Yeah, and there's an infamous gun duel involving the Mabrys, which I'll find out more about when I take the tour. Made it inside, and we're currently in an extension that was added in 1890, serving now as a gift shop, as you see. Yeah, transom window right there going to the original portion of the house. To go through the history, again, the house was built in 1857 for Joseph and Laura Mabry. That's them up in the right corner. Here's Joseph Mabry, who the house was built for in his later years. He fell on hard times financially and at one point had to sell the house temporarily. After Joseph Mabry died, the house was passed on to his daughter Alice, and she married Rush Hazen, hence the name. And he came from a well-to-do family. He was financially stable, and he was able to handle the bills and keep the house in the family.
And then here's Evelyn. She's the daughter of Rush and Alice. She was the last owner of the house. I lived here until 1987 when she passed away. Story goes that in her will, she left two options for the house. Option one was to have everything on the inside sold and then the house torn down. And option two was to have it turned into a museum. Here's Joseph Mabry III, and he died in that infamous gun battle that I had mentioned. During the war, East Tennessee was pretty divided. About 50% of the people wanted to stay with the Union. Obviously, we're in a pretty rocky, mountainous area, and not much of a financial benefit to stay with the South. This area during the beginning of the war was occupied by Confederate forces. During the Battle of Chattanooga, the rebels headed south. The Union Army slipped in unopposed and took over. Oh, by the way, we're looking west toward downtown Knoxville. And wow, yeah, nothing at that time. Pretty nice iron stove. And it originally sat in one of those craftsman houses on the other side of the property. And I believe he said it goes back to the 1920s. You'll see the state the house was in after Evelyn died. Wow. Made it to the front foyer. And check out this crystal chandelier. Interesting wooden chair. Doesn't look too comfortable, but... Front door looks like mahogany. I'm not sure if it's real or not. But yeah, check out the old bell system. Here we are, the formal parlor. Nicest room in the house, where you would show off to your guests. Marble side table next to this nice settee. All the black furniture is made of horsehair fabric. Now I'll tell you the wallpaper and the curtains, they've been redone. Marble fireplace, of course, back here. Informal parlor, not on the level of the formal parlor, but still a lot of nice furniture in here. And this is where you saw a lot of the family's day-to-day activities. Some Rococo up there. This writing desk is from around 1820. A lot of lighter colors in here. This room is the music parlor. Kind of the entertainment center of the house, if you will. Grand square piano right here. Joseph acquired this around 1860. And daughter Alice liked to play this thing. She was the second owner of the house. Nice legs on it. And yeah, obviously this was for the children. And you'll see all the rooms have these coal fireplaces. And a gilded Rococo fire screen. And then a gilded coal box. Might be some depression glass up there. All your fineries. Tea sets down here. Another 3-seater settee. Imagine the team of people you need to carry this thing in here. Interesting fan design on the wallpaper trim here. Just about all these entrances have these transom windows. I guess they wanted to get airflow all throughout the house. But yeah, dining room, just kind of simple china. Each seat has its own little salt cellar. Craftsman style fireplace, updated around 1910. Pie crust tea table. It's Chippendale going back to the 1770s. Tripod base with the ball and claw feet. This piece was acquired by the Hazens late 1800s. Goes back to the 1770s. It's been refurbished. The handles are new. Yeah, check out this collection of crystal. This set right here is plated silver. I don't know if this is Mason. I guess you could check the mark on the bottom. Bay windows and door was added 1890. Same time the porches and the rear wing were added. Original kitchen right here. All the cooking was done down here up until 1890, before all those major renovations. And kind of a small hearth on it. Pie cabinet next door. Biscuit table right here, made of marble stone, which stays about 10 degrees cooler than the rest of the room it's in. The head cook was a lady named Fanny. They've got a record of 41 of the 47 that were enslaved by Joseph Mabry at one time. Just a simple plank door right here. Doll's not original. Chain attaches to an iron stove above. Has a handle on it you can lift to let hot air come through the grate. Mabry again right here. Nice bow tie on them. And now would be a good time for an interlude. I'll tell you about the gun story I had mentioned earlier. Joseph Mabry had fallen on hard times, had to sell the property to a Thomas O'Connor, but sold it with the stipulation that once Mabry's son Willie was of age, he could acquire the property back. So Willie ends up dying in a bar fight. He's killed by a guy named Don Lusby. Lusby was acquitted of the charge, Joseph Mabry was enraged. He and his son, Joseph Mabry III, show up at the courthouse and meet up with Don Lusby and his father. A brawl ensues, and Don Lusby and his father are killed. And then Joseph Mabry and his son were acquitted of that charge. So fast forward a year later, and the Thomas O'Connor acquires the full deed to the property now that Willie had died. And so Joseph Mabry accuses Thomas O'Connor of orchestrating the whole ballroom fight so he could obtain his property, although he had no proof of this. So one day, Joseph Mabry shows up in a drunken stupor, approaches Thomas O'Connor, challenges him to a duel. It's broken up. The next day, they start writing each other angry letters, and in the last letter, Joseph Mabry says the next time he sees O'Connor, he's going to kill him. All right, so fast forward the day after that, Joseph Mabry goes out for his morning walk down Gay Street. He starts approaching the Mechanic's Bake where O'Connor works. O'Connor sees him coming. He grabs his double-barrel shotgun, walks outside, and shoots Mabry, shoots him from across the street, then walks across the street, shoots him again to finish him off. Wow. All right, so and keep in mind, this is 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday downtown Knoxville. So anyway, a crowd gathers around, and Mabry's son, Joseph Mabry III, happened to be in the area. He walks up, he looks down, he sees his father dead on the ground. He sees O'Connor with a shotgun, puts two and two together, pulls out his pistol, and somebody yells to O'Connor that he has a pistol. They shoot each other at the same time, killing each other instantly. Wow. Yeah, what a story. Yeah, something out of a Quentin Tarantino movie. So, yeah, that's the story of the gunfight. Grandfather clock here was made in 1830, made over in Scotland. Another gasolier up here. Joseph Mabry's brother-in-law, William Churchwell. He's got those chops that were popular at the time. Nursery right here. All the children's toys and whatnot. I'll just pan around and let you look at everything. Another transom window, and this is a little sewing and reading room tucked back here. So, large plating window right here. Oh, that same wallpaper trim. Master bedroom, originally used by Joseph and his wife Laura, then eventually used by Evelyn, and a lot of her stuff's on display in here. And the ceiling light was originally an oil lamp, retrofitted for electricity. And you'll see her hat box down here. A little secretary desk. Oh, another one of those black horsehair chairs. And pretty big chiffre back there. Plenty of perfumes and whatnot over here. Room was used by Rush and Alice. Again, Alice, second owner of the house, Joseph's daughter. She had a pretty small frame, it looks like. Pretty petite dress. Afternoon dress, it says. Alright, another hat box back there. Connecting hallway in the back there. Modern bathroom was added in the 1910s. Before modern bathrooms, there was your washstand back there. Final bedroom back here. And this room was used by Evelyn's sisters, Lily and Marie, at one point. Daybed, if that's what you want to call it. It looks pretty well worn. Evelyn acquired it in the 1960s. And you've got a parlor dome up on the dresser. Looks like you've got rails on it to hold books, I guess. Got some bird's eye maple furniture in here. A little glove stretching tool right there. Oh, pretty neat and Rococo mirror. Lillian's writing desk. Again, Lillian was Evelyn's sister. Another sister, Marie, up here. Then Alice right here with baby Evelyn. We're back in the rear 1890 extension. Original bathroom back here. Cast iron tub. Yeah, sink and the toilet are modern. Got a little fireplace in the bathroom. More silver back here. Quite a collection. And down here, a tea urn. Pretty nice. Cool handles on it. "1910s electric waffle maker." I'm sure this was a big deal at the time. You guessed it, a toaster over here. Kind of an Art Deco design on the side.
You'll see things are starting to bloom. We're at the very beginning of spring. As a matter of fact, I think tomorrow is actually the first day of spring. I just wanted to see what all this was about. I don't know, it was just a big retaining wall. You can imagine back in the day before all these trees were here, what a view you would have had. Pretty old stone right here. But let me just Let me walk over and take a look at the gazebo before I get out of here. Okay, so just quick look at this gazebo. A couple of arts and crafts style houses behind it. Oh, pretty tall buildings here in Knoxville. All right, so we've got an Osage orange tree. Pretty neat. And I don't believe these are native to the area. I know they're not native to Virginia, but of course we're in Tennessee, so. But yeah, don't get to see many of these. Fancy little gazebo right here. We've got some daffodils over here. Oh, and pretty strong echo once you stand inside. All right, so we've got some lawn work going on. Guys working on the chimney up there to the left. But yeah, nice looking home. All right, so the Julia Meek guest house right here, and the Florence Meek caretaker's cottage. And just some colorful arts and crafts style houses. Yeah, sun's fully out now. But yeah, we're on a serious hill. Getting great view. Okay, that was a nice stop off. I'm gonna hit the road. As always, guys, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.